Hello all. Am I audible? Hey Ram Kumar. Hey Bhushan. Hi Vikrant. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, Chandana. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, all set. Hello Chandra. How are you doing? Yes. I hope my voice is clear. So let's start the presentation now. Guys, all set? Yeah. So this is last webinar in the month of May, and we have already discussed about. We already had two sessions of webinars in this month. One is basics of Facebook advertising. The second one was campaign structure, campaign hierarchy. Uh, what are the Facebook analytics you need to observe, and how should you deal with the Facebook ads when doing campaigns. Now, in the third webinar, in the last session, we'll be looking up how to build assets, how to build custom audience, how to build engage page, how to build page likes, etc. Um, Hey Chandra, is there any trouble with audio? Hey motion is gonna start now. Am I clear? Hello all. Chandra, do you have any trouble in listening to me? Okay, Swati told us no problem. Yeah, I'll start with the webinar now. So in the first session, we have learned about what are the basics of Facebook advertising, how to create a Facebook page, how to create a Facebook page, and how to create a Facebook ad account. So what is a pixel, how it works, and how to set up a pixel on MDS dashboard, and what are the type of Facebook ad objectives, and how to publish a post on Facebook. And so these are topics which are covered in basics of Facebook advertising in a first webinar. If you have missed this webinar, so we have that link. Swati will provide you the link. No problem with it. Okay. Yes. In the second webinar, we covered was the hierarchy of Facebook campaign, and how to create a website conversion ad, given objectives, conversions, and how to review Facebook ads, and what are the metrics that matter most, and what are the key insights and counteractions to take to measure by analyzing the ad campaigns. So if you have missed this webinar, we also have the link available. Swati will provide you, or you can directly browse into my store or YouTube studio. Yes. So today we'll be looking after building assets. So what are the key things you need to keep in mind while doing ad campaigns? Because building assets will help you in scaling your ad campaigns. So if you start now that you have started, you have launched a campaign on My Dream Store, then you will launch ads on Facebook. So what you do? You got sales. You got around 10 sales. Next, what is the next step I have to do? What are the counteractions I need to be taking? I need to be taken care of. So the building assets will help you in order to scale your campaign from 10 sales to 100, 100 to 1000, 1000 to 2000 also. So these are important parameters. In building assets, what all come under the word asset. First one is building Facebook page. This is very important in order to build a proper Facebook page. And today I'll be covering up audience section. What is audience section in Ads Manager? Because I haven't covered in the first two sessions. This comes under this session. Next is custom audience and its importance. What is the custom audience? Now how to create the custom audience, and then what are the retargeting campaigns? How do you create retargeting campaigns? And next we cover the add to cart retargeting. ATC retargeting is add to cart retargeting campaigns. So what exactly is add to cart, and uh, how would we get that audience? How would we create that audience in Facebook Ads Manager? Next, we'll look into lookalike audience. So, what is lookalike audience? How to start with lookalike audience and all. And last, we'll take taking care of utilizing engagement on Facebook page. As you've got good number of engagement for your post or your page, so we'll be looking at it, how to be utilizing this engagement under the Facebook ads. Yes. As most of your new campaigners, will be having trouble in order to scaling up your campaigns. So the brief session will be taken today. And again, we'll have a session on, we'll have another webinar on scaling of your Facebook ad campaigns in next month. In that we will give a detailed analysis of your of ad campaigns and all. Today we'll be covering up how to create the custom audience and what are the things come under custom audience and what are retargeting campaigns, what are retargeting campaigns, and how do you create them. So all these will be taken care of today. First, so Sabit, why should we build a Facebook page and why is it required to build a Facebook page? So when we started at Facebook ad, I already discussed in the first webinar where you have mentioned when you start a Facebook ad and you launch a campaign on my group with certain niche. So when you do a Facebook page, you should always use a keyword as a niche and give the Facebook page name as a niche name. That will be very beneficial for you. So building a community is not an easy job. So building a Facebook page is not an easy job. It takes a lot of time and energy. To take a very good number of shares, good number of comments, and this when you look at all the posts in the Facebook pages. So while doing these campaigns, it's important to build a passionate community of page. If you build a passionate community or the passionate page or where people are more interested or more people are likely to uh, uh, engage with your page and all, that will be beneficial for you in later purposes. So initially you have started, for example, you have started teacher campaign today with yeah. You started teacher campaign today with keeping a Facebook page name as Proud Teacher and other things. You have got good sales. You got around 100 sales today. So after 6 months, when you look back, if you provide a good engagement on your page, if you put some interesting articles, if you put people to go to your Facebook page, and then after 6 months, if you launch another campaign on teacher with the other design, then it will be very helpful for you in order to convert at a very lesser cost. Example, now if you have launched a teacher campaign, you got 100 sales at 120 cost per conversion. But after a few days, after a few months, for example, after 3 months, you launch another teacher campaign. Now you have launched a t-shirt campaign. After 3 months, you're launching a polo campaign for teachers. What happens is now you have got a good engagement on your page. You have published a post earlier. So when you now directly post your post on the page, then it will get organic engagement too. So this will always help in driving more sales. And this time you might get 100 sales at lesser cost, let's say at a cost of around 80 rupees, 70 rupees, or 50 rupees. It's always beneficial to build a Facebook page. And here, passionate people is more like picking proud teachers. So most of the people who are engaged with the page might be teachers. Their job titles might be teachers according to Facebook. So having such these kind of online pages, more communities will help to attract users that are highly targeted and engage well with the content what you publish. Ultimately, selling becomes relatively easy as they are captive and very loyal audience according to the Facebook page what you have captured. So that's what the create a Facebook page specific to niche. That's a very important thing. Always while launching Facebook ads. Next coming is appropriate content on page. This is the hardcore point of view. And you should always publish right content, which is the ultimate key to building online community. Page and initially, if you're not sure what is the right content or what should I publish on my post or on my page, sorry, then you should look for other pages on Facebook. Example, if you're a teacher, there have been a lot of pages on teachers on the Facebook. So look into browse into those pages and publish. You can directly take the content from there and publish on your page. That's one way. Or you can take reference and change some content and publish on this page. So this way, when you start doing it right, you will ultimately get some at a certain point of time you know how to watch what content should I post, what content should I not post, and how are the people engaging with my content. Post a photo ad. When you just share a photo, people might react to it very good. But when sometimes you post a video, people might not react to it. So it depends on people being active on the page too. And When you share a GIF photo at 8 p.m., then there have been a lot of engagement. We're not sure. Again, if you post it at the afternoon 12 o'clock when people are not active on Facebook, you won't get good engagement. So it ultimately depends on at what time you post. So you should observe it on yourself. Keep on posting this as at different time intervals. Then you'll understand on which day of the week, on which time of the day we're getting good engagement. And the content what you should post can be videos, GIFs, articles, images, etc. A lot of content you can post it on it. Yeah. And proper research for content that is more educative, entertaining, informative, and inspiring, and just not normal stuff. You should always keep these things in mind. You should be well educated with people on Facebook, informative and inspiring also. Okay. Very good engaging content for the followers on the page. Okay, and you can also use hashtags whenever required. So most of the posts which you may see on Facebook use hashtags. So there's a kind of different promotion. So Facebook observes it as a post when they've got more reach. It promotes accordingly. It goes viral accordingly. Type of we're getting more reach in page. Yeah. Next coming is consistency in publishing posts. Um, Definitely there should be consistency in publishing posts. You should not be like 1 month and have posted regular content and next month I haven't done any. So from first week I have posted published 3 posts, and second week I didn't do any. It should not be like that. It should be you should do it make it a regular exercise in order to publish a post on the Facebook page. Then only people will be engaging. People will remind it as a Facebook page. No, they'll come to your Facebook page and keep on publishing. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So consistency is very much required in publishing posts. Do follow this and don't think that now that my campaign is active, so now I'll be publishing the post after a few days I won't do it. So make it a regular exercise, keeping publishing the post on the page. That will keep people on the page very engaging and active. And then finally, it will definitely help you. They'll share the post or they might be promoting your page organically. It's a very good thing you might miss out. So keep that in your mind while doing ad promotions. Next one is engagement within page to keep people active. This is also very much required. Being too much responsive to the messages and comments on the post. This is very much required. So most of the campaigners don't do this. They take it lightly because they won't take the seriousness of messages people post on your page. You should definitely be very responsive, um, address the issue what they have, and also in the comments. If they're doing a negative comments there, hide the post or reply to the post and then hide the comment. Sorry, reply to the comment and then hide the comment. And the monitoring of messages and comments should be done on daily basis. Don't forget to do this. Okay. And as a community, your page grows, it becomes very difficult to react. Make a habit in order to monitor these messages and comments on the post on daily basis. Yeah. And if you appreciate good posts, you can give the credit to the users. Okay, yeah. And also you can ask people for images, selfie of people wearing your t-shirts or products and tag them whenever required. So this will create a good engagement rate. People might feel, okay, this is my page. I mean, people they're giving very respect to me or the content which I'm sharing on the page. It's a very much important thing for the engagement part too. This gives you organic engagement, organic page likes. Ultimately, your relevance score of your ads or the post published will be very high, and you can try this sales at very less cost. It's very helpful, when you have a big Facebook pages, building a Facebook page within a Facebook community. Yes, and one more thing, I was already discussed this point. So if we do a campaign now on T-shirt, I mean after 2 months you want to launch another campaign with full sleeves or polo, then this is very much helpful. Try to publish a post and get available in your Facebook Facebook page and publish posts every day. So one day whenever you're free on Sunday, you can take it. So Sunday you can create a 7 posts per day for daily basis, from Monday to Saturday. So you can make it a regular exercise, and then you can publish the post on. You can schedule the post on Sunday itself. So automatically Facebook will schedule your post on the mentioned time. So this helps, in order to save your time and energy, and you can concentrate on other things, other important things. Yes. Guys, if you have any queries, you can directly post in the comments there. I'll be addressing all the queries after the session is over. Yeah. So now coming to the main point, audience section in Ads Manager. So what is audience section in Ads Manager? When you open your Ads Manager, this is how it looks. This is Facebook. I mentioned ad audiences. This is your ad account on your name. This is the ad account ID. You have options for create audience, filters, customize columns. This is a very important tool that you have to be using in order to scaling up your campaigns. Simply on you can't rely on broader audience. It's always important. It's always helpful, in order to build your assets. That's already I've discussed. Now I will browse through. I'll navigate through all the windows which we have in audience section. The first part is create audience. When you click here, we have 3 columns: custom audience, lookalike audience, and saved audience. So I'll walk you through each and every one. So first I'll start with saved audience. When you click on saved audience, this is how it opens. Yeah. So saved audience is nothing but while doing in Facebook ad, when you give demographics, interest based demographics, behaviors, and all. So this, if you can save it as a prior audience. I mean, first you save the audience, then you can do the ad. Giving you convenience. You can give the you can create a saved audience. You can create the audience, and you can directly use this audience in the Facebook ad. This is how it's helpful. Example. Now you have launched one ad on teacher. So after 3 months, you want to launch another ad. So what you want to do, as you have done the broader audience, I mean, teacher as job title. So you have saved the audience now. 3 months when you launch the ad, you can have the same saved audience which you have done earlier. So this is how it helps you save your time, and you can also analyze perfectly, which was the audience I have used earlier, which I am going to use now. So it is the way you can analyze your audience. So your audience name, example, my campaign is on teacher. So I give my audience name as teacher. Currently I don't have any custom audience. I won't put custom audience here. And locations I'll choose as India. And age group, I want to target people about 21 to 65. Gender, I'm okay with both men and women. Languages, I want to keep only English. English UK and English US. Here. So the detailed targeting part, I will use teacher as a keyword. Yeah. So don't choose interest because it's a huge number. But you want teachers to read your t-shirts. So go for job titles. People who have updated teacher as a job title on their profile. So whatever job title they have, I'll be choosing all those. The teacher, yes. You can check the number. So in India, people of age group 21 to 65 plus, and with gender both men and women, and languages all English and UK and US, and with job titles teacher, head teacher, 1 date lakh. So this is reference. No, I'll be saving this as reference. Teacher 6.8 lakh. Yes. So now I've created the audience. So what did I do? I click on create audience. That's it. Now my audience is saved. A teacher, 6.8 lakh, saved audience, ready, not available. Okay, fine. Yeah. So this is how we can create a saved audience. It is helpful in order to analyze your audiences when you have when you're running 2 to 3 ad sets targeting. So when you save this audience, you can analyze which audience work good. So then when the next time when you launch an ad, you can directly launch with these ad sets. Yes. It's always beneficial to save the audience which has performed very good. Yes. Now, I'll walk you through other things like custom audience, lookalike audience, and there are other things from filters. You can navigate through all the options which are ready. Source, what is source file, what is a quick look, what we have recently used, what are inactive ads, what is action needed. and what have we shared based on audience type. So as I already mentioned, we have three types of audience. One is saved audience, one is custom audience, other one is lookalike audience. So based on this, we can click on this and size and number of size, size, audience size. Also, you can directly put there availability, what is available. I mean, is audience is ready or not, or is when we have created the this thing audience. Audience audio is not required as of now, so we haven't kept here. Sharing. This is a business account. We can share it with other individual accounts in the business manager. This is not in business manager, so I will not be able to share this with other individual accounts in business manager. I hope you got it. Yes. Okay. Hey guys, all your queries will be answered. Please comment in comment section. I'll definitely answer it at the end of the session. Yes. Now going for custom audience. Custom audience, and basically we want to know the meaning of custom audience. The custom audience is a targeting option that helps to find people who already have interacted, made purchased, view content, or add to carts with website. And also under this custom audience, we have different options again. How do you want to create this audience? So we have a customer file, website traffic, application activity, engagement on Facebook. So we have four different options as a customer audience. But again, we don't require app activity for my iTunes store. We don't have any application pertaining to it. Our business is not pertinent to that. So you can ignore app activity if you're doing for mine. So other things, customer file. Example, you have a users list, users list database of people. So you can directly upload it on Facebook with phone numbers, whatever it is. Um, um, Facebook will track these data. It will match this customer file data with the original user base data. If they find the exact number, they will give you a list of people, and then you can directly target those people on while doing Facebook ads. That is a helpful of customer file. When you click on customer file, you can check it. It chooses a file of copy and paste data. Example, if I have users list database, I'll click on this. Mm, .csv or .txt. It will not be in any other format. Facebook won't take it if it's in other format. So we directly upload file if you have any file, and then up on Facebook. So while doing ads, you can choose this custom audience and doing ads. So this is very much helpful. I mean, this will help you in if you have any customer list. This will help you in reducing the cost of purchase very rapidly. When you go for broader audience, your cost of purchase might be very high at 120, 130. But whereas in for custom audience, cost of purchase will drastically reduce. It comes down less than 100 rupees whenever you do campaigns. Yeah. Now this is the important part: website traffic. Happiness, because the first part, customer file, you may not be having the user database, so you can ignore as of now. And now come to the important part, website traffic, which the data we can acquire from a website. So website traffic is a list of people who visited your website or to specified actions before. So now in order to create website traffic, now I click on website traffic. So I get a lot of options here when you click on these. So Facebook gives you these options. As that we already discussed about this in first part. Your pixel will help you track view content, add to cart, and purchase. So whatever the actions are being taken on your website, pixel will track all data and that will give back to Facebook. So while you're creating the audience, you need to choose these parameters, whatever you want to create the audience for, that pixel have already captured, and then you can create the audience for it and do the ad for it. Now that we have come here, we'll look into other things, what we have now. So website traffic, first one is anyone who visits your website. And this data we don't require because, example, on myinstore.in, this is the website. As a campaigner point of view, myinstore.in, we don't require all the data who visited in myinstore.in. So I'll ignore this as of now. It is not required. We require people who have visited your campaign page, campaign URL. That is more required data rather than people visiting your website. Yes. Now coming to second part, people who visit specific web pages. This is an important thing. So people who visit specific pages, when you click on it, yeah. So example, if Facebook will ask for URL contains or URL equals. So I'll choose as URL contains. Example, this is my campaign. I selected this campaign. I'll come here. So in the your keyword part, I'll give me the keyword as a proud teacher. So we will get the list of people who have listed your campaign proud teacher. You should always give the URL contains or URL keyword, uh, whichever URL you are using in your Facebook ad post. Example, and now that I am using the same URL in my Facebook ad post, and people are clicking on it and coming to the website, this will be the URL. So Pixel, your Facebook Pixel will capture the data only for this pixel, only for this URL. You should not give the campaign relaunch URL there at what at audience at this point. If your Facebook ad post contains this URL, so you have to give this URL while hitting the website traffic audience. It's not that you give the relaunch audience relaunch URL, then Facebook won't track because your pixel is tracking data for this URL. And I also want to capture the audience, with the teacher as a keyword because my campaign sometimes I might miss out the word cow underscore teacher. So I want to capture the audience or listed teacher keyword too because now that I have started this campaign, but after 3 months I was launching another campaign for teacher, example with polo t-shirt. Then I'll be using teacher keyword in my campaign name, in the campaign URL. But I can't use the same URL cloud underscore teacher. So what I'm doing is I'll populate the audience, all the audience who have visited the campaign which contains keyword teacher. T-shirts, this includes my polo, this includes my full sleeve, whatever campaigns which will launch for teacher. Got it? So this is campaign visits. People who visited your campaign, so and so campaign URL. Got it? So now that I want data for last 180 days, I don't want for 30 days. It's up to us. And the maximum data which Facebook can give is, Pixel can give is 180 days. Okay. Audience name, and I'll give as a teacher campaign visits. Got it? So what I did, I wanted to create people, I want to create a list of people who have visited my campaign page. So I've selected the thing objective as people who visited the web pages. Now under the URL contains, I give my URL and other keyword which I'll be using it for other purposes for other campaigns also. Example, teacher is my keyword. So my teacher niche. So all the I'll get the all list of people who have visited the campaign and the data in the last 180 days I require. My audience name will be teacher campaign visits. Then I click on create audience. Yes, thank you for creating custom audience. Your audience is ready. So what happens is this is the audience that I've created. Or now it's showing audience too small because Facebook takes a lot of time. Facebook takes it 20-30 minutes in order to populate the audience because it has to go back. It has to track pixel data in order to match with Facebook user IDs. So it may take some time in order to populate this. Launch the audience. When you see the audience too small, Facebook might take some time in order to populate this, so you not worry about it. So wait for some time, and definitely Facebook will populate the audience. Okay. Now that I have shown teacher campaign, we'll go for other objectives in website traffic. Yes. Third one is people listing specific web pages but not others. This is the most important tool in marketing, e-commerce marketing, digital marketing, tool where you can retarget people who have visited your campaign but didn't purchase. Example, certain point of time, what happens is he might have liked your product, he might have clicked on, he might have seen your ad on Facebook. He came to your campaign page, but didn't purchase. At that moment of time, you might not have money to purchase. So what happened is he came back from your ad campaign. Ultimately, he will forget one other day. So what you have to do is you have to remind the person you have shown interest on this product, but you didn't purchase. He has another chance so that you can do the purchase now. So this way, retargeting people might be helpful. At that time, you might have money, and then he can have should have made purchase and then there itself. Reaching out people who have already interacted with your campaign, who have already interacted or you already view your campaign, clicked on add to cart but didn't purchase. There might be a lot of reasons. Some might be he might have gone to the last page, but he might not got message OTP from bank, so his transaction got cancelled, failed buyer. So again, if you do a retargeting ad, then definitely your ad will be reaching him. Then he might have he would once again try your ad campaign and do a purchase. Who have already visited your campaign. Create this audience. I click on people visited web pages, but not others. Again, so I give my URL your proud teacher and teacher as keyword. I need to exclude people who have purchased because I want to target only those people who didn't purchase because targeting again those people who have purchased is waste of my money. There's no point in doing it. So what I have to do, people who have purchased, I have to exclude them. So in my info, we have some keywords. You know, when people make a purchase, there are a few keywords in the final page. Example, if it is a prepaid order, it's a product hyphen checkout success. If it's a COD order, cash on delivery order, product cash underscore on underscore delivery. Okay. So these are the key two URLs which we give at the final page, thank you page and people. So what we are doing is we have people who have visited this campaign, but yesterday people who purchased. So I want to target people who didn't purchase. They have shown the interest in my product. They have seen the ad on Facebook. They came to my campaign, so I want to target those people. So this is the way, and now I create my retargeting audience. So in the last 180 days, again my audience name will be teacher retargeting audience. Now I click on create audience. There's already a lot of data, so it will be helpful for directly capturing the audience. So again, it takes time to populate. Facebook might take around 20-30 minutes. But do not worry about it. That's an important point to keep in your mind. Now we'll have a patch website. Yeah. Some issue with internet, guys. So now that we have seen three people and people who haven't visited a certain, so this is not helpful to campaigns at a certain point of view. I mean, not much required. If you're in an e-commerce store, then but as a campaign perspective is not that much required. So you can ignore those. Now coming to custom combination, which Facebook is a wonderful tool. Where you can give more number of custom combinations to Facebook to populate the audience. Example, I want to create a audience, people who clicked on add to cart but didn't make a purchase. It's very tricky and new campaigns might not understand. What is the difference between retargeting and add to cart retargeting? So this is the important part. In retargeting, retargeting audience is what? People who have visited my campaign page but didn't make a purchase. Who clicked on add to cart and who didn't click on add to cart also. But whereas in add to cart retargeting audience, I'm giving my campaign URL, people clicking on add to cart but not making a purchase. So these people might be very high affinity audience. I mean, again, when you again target these people on Facebook, there's a likely chance, 100% chance that people might go for a purchase. So things that might be there might be some issues when people going for a purchase. I mean, there might be some internet issue, or they might not be getting an OTP from the bank, or they might not be getting some there will be a lot of reasons. So it's always better to create this audience, advocate audience when your campaign gets on 200 sales, 300 sales, etc. This works a very good tool, a very good tool to target people at a very less conversion cost. How to create this audience? So this is my campaign link. I have URL continue. Again, I am giving another keyword as teacher. I'm clicking on add. So when people click on add to cart at MyDream store, we have the custom URL. Product and cart and product final checkout. This final checkout URL will be coming at address page, and when people click on add to cart, this will be the URL product hash cart. So these URLs will be using while creating audience for add to cart retargeting. So currently, as of now, this audience is you can observe on the screen. This audience is people who don't add to cart. This contains again people who purchased and people who didn't purchase. Okay. Now I want to exclude people who purchased because I want to add people only who didn't purchase. So currently, what I'm doing is add exclusions. What I did, I give the campaign link here now and condition people who did not add to cart. This is the custom URLs for add to carts. Okay. Now I'm excluding the people who have made a purchase. So I'll get the people who have clicked on add to cart but didn't make a purchase. These are the most likely people who can convert on my ad when I show them again. Okay. I'll URL custom URL product hyphen. These were prepaid orders hyphen cash underscore delivery. Cash on delivery orders, COD orders. So I give this simple condition here. The first condition was people who visited my campaign and clicked on add to cart. Now what I did, I restricted people who purchased. So not what I've got, I've got more affinity audience people. I didn't make a purchase. So if I show the ad to those people, there are likely chances they can convert. And again, I'll give the last 20 days. The audience name will be teacher add to cart retargeting. So I'm clear. Yes. So I've created the audience for now. So now what we did, we have created the website traffic for teacher campaign visits. Campaign visits are those people who have visited your campaign. It includes everything. It includes people who didn't purchase, people who didn't purchase also. Now in retargeting audience, it includes people who have visited your campaign but didn't make a purchase. Add to cart retargeting, it includes people who visited your campaign, then clicked on add to cart and then but didn't make a purchase. So retargeting audience and add to cart retargeting audience. Interesting feature which we have started recently. We have started giving discounts to the discount dashboard. Campaign dashboard discount coupons to the campaigners. Those they can give the buyers on the Facebook ads. You know, realistic conversion cost. Example, if you're doing add to cart retargeting, you made 100 sales, but you have got 2,000. But there are a lot of people who are pending there. 800 people are there who didn't make a purchase. People to make an ad giving a discount 30 rupees, 40 rupees. Even then, people might be interested in your product because they came to add to cart but didn't make a purchase. So when you give a discount coupon to them, it's like a sensing, it's striking thing. So there's a more likely chance that people can convert at your ad copy. Yeah. Now we'll go ahead and customer audience, website traffic. We have seen this. Almost all things. Yeah. Okay. Next part. App activity. So we don't have any application available on the face for MyDream Store as of now, and there won't be any installs. So you can it's not required. Okay. And last part, I'll be covering it later. Engagement on Facebook. Give me some time. I'll be coming back to it. Okay. Slides with you. We're discussing about retargeting ads. I just have explained the importance of retargeting ads. What is retargeting ad? Showcasing ads to the audience who have previously visited your campaign page, campaigns, and these ads serve as a constant reminder for the audience to complete an action on your website. We've already discussed. The important part, why retargeting ad? Why is it helpful? How come it helpful? But retargeting ads is another chance to turn business into buyers. Seeing this ad might compel audience to buy the product, as I already discussed. And if you do more exciting offers like discount coupons, they might be more willing at a very less conversion cost. You might get a conversion at 10 rupees, 20 rupees also. Targeting. Yes. So again, this is the basic presentation that we have made. How retargeting ad works. Customer, what you are targeting him on Facebook. He has seen your ad on Facebook, then clicked on it, came to your campaign page, visits your website, and then leaves your website without any action. A lot of reasons for him not purchasing. Yes. Now what we are doing, we are creating a retargeting campaign. We are capturing the audience with pixel, and then we are creating a Facebook retargeting campaign for the set of audience, and then we are targeting those people who have already interacted, and people they see ad on Facebook feed and other partner sites like Audience Network or Instagram and etc. They'll like chance that they might purchase this time. Add to cart retargeting, the frequency might go high. It may go to 2, 3. We not worry about it because more the people see the ad, the more the likely they convert. So this is a simple fun kind of thing. It depends on your ad copy too. If your ad copy is very, your frequency is very high, then people uh, not going to make a purchase with you, and your box there, and you ultimately you will lose or you will lose money on targeting campaign. See that your ad copy, the banner ad creative which you make should be very attractive, and also the content which you write on top should also be very highly more passionate, but so people can make a purchase. Example, did you forget to buy? Here's the last chance, use discount coupon. So these kind of things are to be written on ad copy. Likely higher chances of making a purchase. You got it right. This is examples, which I've already explained you how to create the audience. Okay. Now we'll go to the part which is the most important one, lookalike audience. So this part, engagement on Facebook, I will continue it later. Now I'll go with lookalike audience. So this lookalike audience, most of the new campaigns might not know it. I'll give a basic walkthrough of what is a lookalike audience and etc. So lookalike audience is a set of audience that are similar to the source audience or custom audience that is captured. So this lookalike audience you can only be created from a custom audience. Lookalike audience cannot be created from your saved audience. Created from custom audience. Custom audience. Engagement on lookalike audience can also have some source audience. Example, here a Facebook page. Example, a teacher page. I've got a good number of likes for it. I got 10,000 likes on my Facebook page. I want to reach more number of people. So what do I do? I'll go for lookalike audience. Lookalike audience. Then I'll use my page likes as my source code, and then I'll create an audience created. It will help you in order to populate the audience from 1 to million number of views. For example, I have a set of 2,000, 10,000 page likes, so I can go up to 2 million, 20 lakh people. So this feature is being given Facebook. To look at the audience, will have people with similar common interest. Which set of people, this will be very helpful in scaling your ad camp. In the next webinar, how I should be using how lookalike audiences and all. Not if got a basic thing, we'll go for the next slide. How lookalike audiences work. Now just now I informed you. Lookalike audiences can be created from source audience or a custom audience. You take a custom audience, customer file, your engagement paid audiences, and your mailing list of whatever it is, and other source audiences page likes. Feed to the lookalike audience source event. So from its million of user base, Facebook looks for people whose demographics, interest, and behavior are similar to those of source audience or custom audience. So and now Facebook has observed this database. Now it populates similar profile of audiences who are the closest match. It will always try to optimize, always have to create what the closest source code, source audience or custom audience. So you should always create lookalike audience when your custom audience or source audience is good enough. If you have got only 50 add to cards, now you want to create a lookalike audience for these 50 add to cards. Data might not be very useful because the add to cards are very descriptive. The Facebook can't understand exactly the user behavior, the mixing of things, or when it extrapolates to million users, it may not get the perfect chunk of people. If you want to create a proper audience, wait for some more time. Let the add to cards is 200, 300, or 500 on 1,000. Then you can go for creating lookalike audience and use those lookalike audience in your ad campaigns. This is how it works. So always wait for some time in order to get in order for your custom audience or source audience to get populated. Then you can create lookalike audience for this source audience and custom audience. Okay. Yeah. So now I will walk you through how to create lookalike audience. Now click on lookalike audience. Facebook will ask you for source. What is your source? And just want to inform you. Choose a custom audience on the page. Example, I have a page on fitness. So I want to target those people. I want to create lookalike audience of those people who have liked my page, fitness freaks. The page. I've given the page likes as my source code, and location I've chosen as India because obviously I want to create lookalike audience only in India. There's a wonderful option here. Lookalike 1%, lookalike 2%, lookalike 10%, which gives data. So audience size ranges from 1% to 10% of total population in the area which you choose, with 1% being the most closely match of your source code. Example, if you go for 2%, from 0 to 2% will be more of a diversified audience. So always go with 1%, lesser than 1% lookalike audience. Yeah. So now I'm creating lookalike of 1% of people who have like fitness freaks. So similarly, you can choose lookalike of 1% to 2%, lookalike of 3%. Sorry. Okay. The audience are already being created. And now I'll change it to 0 to 2%. Now you check it right. So 0 to 1%, the audience size is 2.1 million. The Facebook gives what I want to create for 0 to 2%. So I want to populate it to 4.1 million. So around 40 lakh people. Yes. One second, guys. Look at like of people who like fitness. Hey guys, hey actually one second. You're there. Yeah. Now we created lookalike of 1-2% people who like fitness freaks, please. Yeah. So Facebook takes some time to populate this. As now you can see, the not ready updating audience, as I've already mentioned, so it takes 20 to 30 minutes of time. So you need not worry about it. Give some time to Facebook, let it populate. Now our lookalike audience. So source code will be same. I'll try to create fitness freaks, and then location. I'll choose India. So what I want to do, I want to create a lookalike of audience. I mean from person from 0 to 3%. This comes 6.2 million people. So this way now I can classify those audience size. When I click on advanced options, Facebook will ask you for numbers of how many you need. For example, I need 6 audiences for different breakups. Example 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8. So we can change it accordingly. So I'll change like this. I want 9 to 10%, 8 to 9%, 5 7 to 8. So you can play around with this. This lookalike audience will be helpful in scaling up your campaigns. Once your campaign is just 200 sales, and what you need to do, what are the next step I have to do. So really, this will be very helpful in order scaling up campaigns. Take it to 1,000 sales, 2,000 sales, etc. Now that you can check here, I've set it now maximum size is 6 audiences, and the audience size is from 4 to lookalike of 4% to 10%. You can check here. So resulting audiences are lookalikes 4% to 5%, 5% to 6%, 6.70%, so on up to 9 to 10%. Beside, Facebook is giving estimated reach. So even though you create a lot of lookalike audience for these percentages, the closest match of the people of the source code will be lookalike of 1%, 0 to 1%. You should always believe, should always keep in mind when you launch it, when you create an audience for lookalike, then you should always choose 0 to 1% as initially and launch an ad for 0 to 1% only. Later, while scaling up ads, if your audience is exhausted there, then you can simultaneously go for other percentages, 2 to 3%, 3 to 4%, 4 to 5%, etc. So in order to start with, go with lookalike 0 to 1% only. So I have covered almost all the topics which I've planned today. I'll give you some more brief things. Example, there are filters. What are filters? Quick look will take recently used inactive ads, action needed shared. So what type, which type custom audience or lookalike or saved audience. It depends on availability if audience is ready or not. Is there any error there? Also ask you for data files. You can use anything. I want to use lookalike audience. So we get selected filter as lookalike. So we get only lookalike audience here. So these way filters will be very helpful in the audience section. When you click on audience customize column, we have already discussed. They all get different names, whichever you want to choose accordingly. And then when you select any audience, the option called create ad. And currently I'm not getting created because this audience is not yet populated. Okay. Action. If you want to delete any custom audience, you click on it, go to actions. If you want to edit, you can edit it. If you want to delete, you can delete. If you want to share, as currently it is not a business manager, I'll not be able to share with other ad accounts. I'll be only able to edit or delete it. And there's one more interesting concept, show audience overlap. When you click on this show audience overlap, it will be very quick, you two sets of audiences in your custom audience. Then you can check what is the overlap rate of both audiences. So if you're doing ad for these both audiences, so you should make sure that you do with different ad copy, because if you're doing with same ad copy, you'll be fighting with your own ad. Got it right? Example, in retargeting audience and add to cart retargeting audience. What happens? This add to cart retargeting audience is over a subset of retargeting audience. When you check the audience overlap, it will be 100% audience overlap. So what you do when you make an ad for retargeting and add to cart retargeting, you should make sure that you use different ad copy for retargeting audience and add to cart retargeting audience, because there is same set of overlap there. So it's same set of audience there. And the text on the ad copy can also be changed, as I've already mentioned. We're giving as you've started discount thing. We give a discount coupon for add to cart retargeting people because they've already shown interested on your product Okay, so that's a big advantage for show audience overlap. When you keep on using this custom audience, then you'll be able to learn a lot of things. And it's always good when you put hands on rather than me explaining it. We are only here to help you to a certain extent. Gradually, when it comes to the hands-on, when you have a good hands-on audience section or pixel thing, how it works, or scaling up the ad campaigns, then you can master your own. So you don't require any other help. Thank you. So I've covered all things which I've planned in the webinar. If you have any queries or if you have any details to ask with, you can contact Sindhuja@myinstitute.in. Other things with Swati, you can contact Swati. And you can also reach me at Nikhil Satterley, and you can find me on Facebook. For general queries regarding payout and other things, you can reach at seller support at myinstitute.in. Now I'll be taking up queries. Yeah. Chandana asked, guys, if you have any other queries, please type in comments there. I'll be addressing all the queries. Yeah. Chandana asked, will you tell the right way to invest in advertising? Chandana, this is the first thing I've covered in the first webinar in basics of Facebook advertising. I hope if you visit that webinar, you'll be able to understand what are the initial steps you need to take. If you're a new campaigner, what are the initial steps you need to take while launching a campaign, etc. This is a very big query. If at all, you can reach me on Facebook at Nikhil Satterley. I'll be addressing there if you have any other queries in this part. First, please do visit the first webinar, Basics of Facebook Advertising. You will get the idea how to move forward. Second is engagement within page is like creating events. asking the viewers' response and their opinions, right? Yeah, yes, Chandra. Engagement within pages like it's like creating events. If you have any, what we call if you have any contest, if you have any contest, contest, you can do that. People engaging, you can ask people to share their images. You can ask people to share their content. You can ask people to share their videos, etc. So you will be sharing, you will be taking those videos and you'll publishing on a page. You can tag them whenever required. So people, the engagement rate will be very good there. And be responsive. Yes, and be responsive to the messages, comments, and all. So people will get, okay, this page is not numb, and they're very responsive. Then we can directly interact with people on the page. Explain the filter section and target audience. In India, is it restricted to only country as a whole? This question is quite broad. Can you be more clear, Chandana? I couldn't understand what you want to answer. Can you explain the filter section and target audience? Yeah, filter section and target audience, like narrowing the audience. If it's, as now in my store, we do campaigns only specific to India. So we choose the country as India there. But whereas in detailed targeting, when you come there, there's an option called narrow your audience. So if the audience is very high, you can keep on narrowing it down and to a precise audience, so that it will be very helpful in order to convert it to better price. I hope I have cleared your doubt. If in case if you have any other in this, you can ask me. First option, people who visit specific website, won't they be inappropriate if you want to target specific audience for a product? That's what I have covered, Chetana. The first option is not a good option. You should never choose people who visit specific website. You should always go for people who visit specific web pages. Then you have to give a campaign page. So first option, you can ignore it completely. The options which you need is second and third. Fourth option also you can ignore it while creating custom audience. I hope I've cleared it out. Yeah. So Prabhuda asked, I would like to know how I can build a custom audience of buyers. I tried combining campaign URL with checkout success cash but it's not populating after many days. Thanks. Prabhuda, I've already given you the screenshot of the audience, how to be created. But there's a glitch in Facebook. I've talked to Facebook agents about this because most of the campaigns are facing the difficulty. And this is still in developing phase. There's an issue with Facebook Pixel. What's happening is when people, when a buyer comes to the campaign page, when he clicks on view content, then your view content pixel gets triggered. Then after clicking on add to cart, the add to cart pixel gets triggered. Ultimately, when people come to purchase, after making a purchase, your purchase pixel gets triggered. So over the span of time, so it's taking around 2 to 3 minutes when people make a purchase, or more, maybe more than 3 minutes, because people may take a wiseful decision or they may look for other options. So it may take a lot of time there. So Facebook, what I've talked to Facebook in is I got responses. The purchase lag time of Pixel, the purchase Pixel getting triggered there, it has some issue there. So it's not an issue with My Dream Store, or there's some serious issue with Facebook. We have already talked to them. In case we're getting a good solution, I'll be definitely sharing it with you. Thanks, Prabhuda. Also, when I'm trying to explain list of custom audience like a VC, view content audience, from lookalike audience, I'm getting an error on Facebook that that CA with customer combination cannot be exploited from an LLA. That can be done, Prabhuda. I think there's some issue with the Facebook account. You're not doing properly. Whenever you're making an ad, select the lookalike audience. Then you can exclude a custom audience, view content whenever it's done. There should be some error. I'll contact you on Facebook, or Sindhu will be contacting you. We'll discuss on that. Okay. Next is Ram. What about Facebook pages for campaigns which is not successful? Is it better to create a new Facebook page next time for the same niche? And not required, Ram. If you're not getting successful, it's because your targeting might be bad. Nothing that your Facebook page has some issue. You can go with the same page, but next time when you make a new campaign, see that your design is good, your targeting is good, and if all things are well placed, your design and targeting definitely will get sales. We did not create a Facebook page for same niche every time. Okay. Hope I cleared all the queries. If you guys have any other queries, please post there. Akshay asked, I hope webinar for scaling will be up soon. Any plan? Definitely, Akshay will be coming up with that webinar. We have a planned few events. definitely will be coming up with the webinar. Will be informing you on university group. If any other queries, guys, drop a mail to swati@medicine.in, or you can write or reach us on Facebook university group. We'll be helping you out. Thank you, guys. Thanks for your time. Good night.